What's good, YouTube? It's your homeboy Camcorder Banks, the head well connoisseur, street well lover. Y'all know how that goes, man. I had to get my hair all done up and everything because I couldn't be out there looking bogus. My hair was getting all butted and crazy. So y'all know what it is. Roll camera.
Enlightened creature here, ain't no man that I'ma fear. Godly and I hardly fuck with peasants. Go and fetch my beer.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? I'm back, man. What's good to my camera rollers, for everybody that's following me, man? Shout out to y'all, man. First, if you haven't followed, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and at the same time, make sure you hit that like button so I can grow this channel to its biggest potential. Yeah, man. I wanted to give y'all a quick update. This is my 4 months. This is 4 months of me having my my coils so far and my starter lock process. And it was a lot of people that had like different questions, but I wanted to answer some of the top questions that I'm getting sent to like my DMs. Like a lot of people are asking me on my Twitter, where you could ask me anything you want to that has to do with menswear styling or hair advice or sneaker content. You can ask me anything, so you can follow me on my Twitter. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I just wanted to answer a few things that was like mainly asked out of a lot of people. Just starting off, like I said, I just want to show y'all, this is 4 months, man, and they doing pretty well. I'm about what, 6 days in, 5-6 days in my retwist and everything, and they looking real good, looking really healthy, which I'm really happy about. So just to start off on a few things, of course they getting longer. I can actually, like, when I got them retwisted, I was able to shake them a little bit. Back then I couldn't even shake mine. You know, if you see my first video that I started off with, when I showed y'all my coils, like when I first started them, bro, them joints was so dinky, they were so small, it was horrible. But just to get into the first part of the questions, a lot of people was asking me, like, how do I keep my hair up? When should I get my hair cut? When should I get it retwisted? How I go about mine is, of course, a lot of people say you're gonna be in that ugly stage and all that. So with this, of course, this is being short. It's not as long as people will like, so they'll call it the ugly stage. My thing is, I do them 2 weeks apart from each other. So I get my hair retwisted every month, and I get my hair cut every month. What I do is, when I get my hair retwisted, I usually get my hair retwisted every first of the month. Try to hold out for like 2 weeks before I actually get my hair cut. So when I get it retwisted at the top, it already look completely fresh, so it looks really good no matter where I go. So I'll wait for about 2 weeks, because I know these are really just gonna come in, and while these are maturing, my hair up top is maturing, it's not gonna look as fresh, but it's still gonna look good and presentable. So what I do is I just let my hair continue to mature, because I know, like, after you get retwisted, you've had a fresh wash, you got fresh oils that's added in there, so I give it time to mature and let it soak all in my hair and everything like that. Don't just get your hair cut the same day that you get it retwisted, because you're gonna have hair that just shoots up no matter what. You'll be able to only wash the sides of these, and it's gonna dry up a little bit, and you don't want that hair, them small pieces of hair that been chopped off, you don't want it to make your hair itch, and you'll be scratching your head and all that stuff, and you're gonna scratch your coils out. What I like to do is, like I said, I get my hair retwisted, and then I get my hair cut 2 weeks later after that, and then I hold off for another 2 weeks, and by the time it's 2 weeks later, it's time for me to get my retwist again. So that's 1 full month basically of what I do to make sure that I look good no matter what. So I'll show y'all what that looks like when it comes to cutting your hair and everything. Question number 2 was, how often should you wash your hair? Now, when it comes to washing your hair, you gotta remember, like, it depends on like the texture of your hair. First off, what I try to do is wash my hair every 3 to 4 weeks. So I try to at least wash it once a month, because remember, you're in the starter coil stage. You don't want to do too much to your hair, because you are training your hair. One thing that's really important is, like I expressed to a lot of people, this is the beginner stage. This is your coil stage. No matter how long your hair is, I don't care how long your hair is. If you just started your coils, your high top locks, if you just started them, you could have hair that's down to here. It could be hanging down to here. When it's just started, it's not even budded yet. It's not a lock yet. So you don't want to wash it all the time, because it makes it unravel and uncoil. You got to give it time to train its hair. You need to train your hair to continue to grow in that coiling mode. I would say take your time before you actually wash your hair. Now, when it gets to like months where you have your hair is locked and budded and everything, it's really completely budded and it's locked, then you could take time off. You could wash it as much as you want to. You could wash your hair every other week. But when you have like your coils, like you have your starter locks and everything, I would say wait for about 3 to 4 weeks before you actually get your hair washed. So yeah, next question that I usually get is a lot of people asking me how do they keep their hair naturally healthy. It all is about how you train your hair. Like you have to, like I've expressed before, you have to make sure that your hair is moisturized. What I mean by keep your hair moisturized is like having like oils and having like rose water and things like that. So if you all seen my video from my last video, I showed you all these oils, which is like the peppermint oil. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's the peppermint oil, it's the tea tree oil, and then you have the castor oil. And I mix that up and I get like a little $1 bottle. I get like a $1 bottle. As you can see, like that's the oil that's there. And then I add some water at the bottom, because if you try to spray it through here, it's gonna like come through as a stream instead of a mist. So what I like to do is like spray that on my head at least twice a day. So like starting the day off when I take off my do-rag or whatsoever, I spray that in there just to make sure that I'm treating it right, making sure that these oils are gonna make sure that my pores are taken care of. The hair, I'm getting to the root of it, and that helps as well. So you could use these 3 oils. You could pour all 3 oils in here is what I do. And I spray it in my hair in the morning, and I spray it in my hair after I work out. And another thing that you could use as well, this goes into the question of people asking me, how can you stop the smell, like the funk, and how can you stop your hair looking so old? That goes along with adding these oils. And also you can use rose water. Now rose water is it's like a conditioner for your hair anyway. That's what rose water is. It's literally rose water. So it's like that fresh garden scent. This isn't that artificial smell. I mean, it smells just like fresh out of the garden, like you just clipped it off its stem and it just been added in water. What this does is it's organic, one, and it actually treats your hair as a conditioner in a way. It softens up your hair a little bit, and at the same time it gives you that shine. So of course it adds like some extra kick to your hair. Instead of you having like so much buildup in your hair and everything like that, the oils is gonna break down the buildup, and it's gonna add like a nice little scent to it. So you have like that mint, you have the tea tree and the castor oil. They all have a different scent, but when they put it together, it smells really good. And if you want to add some nice scent to it, something that's really subtle and not too strong of oils, you can spray this on top of your hair. And like I said, it'll soften up your hair, and at the same time, it'll add like a shine to it, kind of like an oil sheen. You just spray it in there and you'll be all good to go. And it actually sits in there and it soaks up everything in your hair. These break down a lot of the buildup that's in your hair, and usually that look that's in your hair that make it look really old is the buildup that's in your hair. So you do want to use these oils, and you want to use rose water to break down all that buildup, and it starts to break all that dirt out that you have throughout the day. All right, and lastly is everybody asks me like, how do I maintain my hair when I'm always sweating it out? What you need is like a do-rag, or that's why you see people wearing like the bonnets, or they wear like that satin cap on their head. The reason that they do it is it's holding your hair in position. One is holding the oils that you have in your head. So best thing to do is keep a do-rag or keep a satin cap or whatever on your head, some type of protection on your head to hold it down. So when I'm working out, my hair is being held down with my satin do-rag. Put your satin rag on and you'll be all good to go. And then you just, like I said, you just got to continue to train it. Everybody got a different type of hairstyle, so you just got to train it as much as you can. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for y'all today. Hopefully y'all like my lock journey process. As y'all can see, my hair is budding even more, man, which I'm really happy about that, man. It's getting even longer. Next video, I'm gonna show y'all how it goes when I get my hair cut. Y'all see it's like this right now, so just keep that in mind. Thank y'all for watching the video. If y'all like this, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell, because every time I drop some fire, I want y'all to follow that heat wave. Thank y'all for joining me today. I'm your homeboy Camcorder Banks. I'll get at y'all next time. I'm out. I'm gone. I'll holla at you. Peace.
Enlightened creature here. Ain't no man that I'ma fear. Godly and I hardly fuck.